Elisha heals Naaman of leprosy. Naaman was a captain in the army of the king of Syria and was an important man in his country. But he was a sick man. He had an illness called leprosy, which showed on the skin and gradually became worse. It was very hard to cure. The Syrian army had gone out on a raid into the land of Israel and had brought back as a captive a young girl who was given to Naaman's wife as a maidservant. The young girl helped Naaman's wife and served her well. She felt sorry for Naaman, and one day she said to her mistress, "How I wish my master could go to the prophet who lives in Samaria. I know he could make him well." A message was sent to the king of Syria telling him what the young girl had said, and he was so pleased that he wrote a letter for Naaman to take to the king of Israel. Naaman also took presents of silver, gold, and 10 suits of clothes to give to the man who would cure him. When the king of Israel read the letter, he was sad because he did not know how to make Naaman well, and he thought the king of Syria would make this an excuse to fight him. He tore his clothes, which was a sign of grief. When Elisha the prophet heard that the king had torn his clothes as a sign of his grief, he sent a message to him saying, "Why are you upset? Send the man to me, and then he will know there is a prophet in Israel." So Naaman came with his horses and his chariot and stood at the door of Elisha's house. Elisha did not come out to him as he had expected him to do, but sent out a messenger who said, "Go and wash in Jordan River 7 times, and you will be clean." Naaman was angry because he thought that Elisha did not treat him with enough respect, and Jordan was only a small river compared to the big rivers in his own country. But his servants begged him to try the cure. They said if Elisha had asked him to do something big and important, he would have done it. At last Naaman agreed to go to the river Jordan and wash himself 7 times. As he came out of the river the 7th time, his skin was clean and he was healthy again. He was very glad. Then Naaman went back to Elisha's home and said, "I know there is no God in all the earth but in Israel." He wanted to give Elisha the presents he had brought, but Elisha would accept nothing and told Naaman to go in peace. So Naaman returned to Syria. Naaman washing 7 times in the Jordan is like us obeying the 10 Commandments. We can't just obey them once and think we're okay. We have to keep obeying them again and again.